Okay, y'all, welcome to part 2 of task 2. Now that we've calculated the amount that we're going to borrow and our down payments, now we will calculate the actual monthly payments. Alright, we're going to be using this formula right here. Okay, it's on your packet there, and I'll go over what each letter stands for. So M is your monthly payment. What are you going to pay every month? A is the amount that we are borrowing. So remember, that was the list price minus the down payment. Okay, R is your interest rate. Remember, first you have to turn it into a decimal. Okay, now if you look over here on the other side, it says it is an annual interest rate. Okay, we don't want an annual interest rate. We want a monthly interest rate. So what we need to do with that annual interest rate is take it and divide it by 12 to get your monthly interest rate. Okay, and then N is the number of payments. Well, you're going to make 12 payments every year, and you're going to be doing that for 30 years. So we'll find out how many payments we're going to have to make. So I'll start with the first house and with loan A. Okay, loan A. So when I calculated how much I was going to have to borrow, I came out with $393,590.40. That is what I'm going to have to borrow from the bank. And the percentage on that loan was 6.25% annually. Remember, change it to a decimal, so 6.25 is 0.0625. Now we need to find, okay, what is that monthly interest rate going to be? So we're going to take the annual interest rate, the 0.0625, and we're going to divide it by 12. So when you do that, alright, my monthly interest rate is about 0.00521. That 0.8 rounds it up to 1. Okay? So that's what I'm going to come up with. Now, let's calculate N. N is going to be the same for all of our loans. Okay, there's 12 payments a year, and that's for 30 years. So, 12 times 30, 360 payments. Okay, that's N. So now I'm going to input into the calculator here to find out my monthly payment. Now watch. Okay, I'm going to have in the numerator, I'm going to start off with a pair of parentheses. Open parentheses. Now I'm going to put A. For my case, it's $393,590.40. Okay, and I'm going to multiply that. Okay, open parentheses again. R, which was 0.00521 times, open parentheses again. Now it's 1 plus R, so 1 plus 0.00521. Now we got to close those parentheses. Use my caret key to the power. And remember, we're raising it to the power of N, so we're going to raise it to the power of 360. Okay, now we got to take care of closing all of our parentheses. So we're going to close the first one here that goes around the 1 times the R times the 1 plus R to the power of N. So we're at that point now. So we're going to close that one. And then we have to close the pair that goes around the numerator. Okay, so numerator, done. Now, divide. Okay, we're going to open up another set of parentheses that's going to enclose the denominator. So, big parentheses there. It's the bracket in the formula up there. Okay. So, open parentheses there. Now, we're going to open another pair of parentheses because we want to take 1 plus R to the power of N. So, it's 1 plus 0.00521. Close those parentheses there. Raise that whole thing to the power of N, which is 360. Alright, and then we're going to subtract off 1. And then you're going to close parentheses, because that's going to close out the denominator. Okay, so if you just follow along with how I'm inputting this in the calculator, you'll be just fine. Okay, parentheses are your friends. Make sure you close the whole numerator in there. Make sure you close all of this part right here. That gets its own parentheses. Right here, this gets its own parentheses. Okay? So use parentheses. So now I'm going to press enter. Oh, syntax. I think I missed a parentheses here somewhere. So 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's see. There we go. Okay, make sure you don't miss any parentheses. So when I calculate that out, let me get this focused here. Okay, M comes out to be $2,423.92. And there you go for loan 1. Okay, so all you gotta do, calculate, well, we already know what A is. So the only thing that you're really going to be calculating for each loan is R. Okay, and remember, R, you just take whatever the percentage of the loan is, convert it to a decimal, and then divide it by 12. And that's R. And then you just use this formula here to input all of those numbers, and then press enter, and you're done. And that's it. So you just get the monthly payments. Okay? And then, okay, I want you to actually, yeah, if you just show your work just like this, you'll be fine. Okay, show me where you got all of these variables from, and you'll be golden. So you calculate the monthly payments for each house, and then for each loan. So that will just be 12 calculations. And I promise it really won't take you that long. As long as you know what you're doing, it won't take you that long. And of course, if you got questions, you can always come and ask me. So after you calculate the monthly payments, I'll meet you in task 3, where we will actually calculate how much that house is going to end up costing us. Alright? So, if you have any questions, please come see me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.